And welcome back to Crypto Hulk Show. Got a good one for you today. But first off, got to have a little fun now and then. At least I do. Love it. Absolutely love it. Who are the first 5 people to show up here? Oh my God. G.O., Michael Gilbert, Michelle, Vincent Fields, I Heart Cryptoverse, 12 hours says, what happened to the 5:30 p.m. show? It's my day off. I only made one video, dude. That's how it works. Let's look here. All right. If you look at my show, let's look right here for gold and silver. If you live in the United States or one of the countries, I think it's England, Canada, probably Australia and stuff like that. Certain countries can order my YouTube store products, gold coins, silver coins, gold necklaces, crypto wallets. Let's take a look at my channel. Here's how you find it. If you can't find it, then your country don't support it. But you see the tabs. You got home, video, shorts, live, playlists, community, membership. Go to videos. Click on that. Look at my last video I made here. It says, get some gold. Click on that. And that one doesn't show anything listed. That's very strange. So let me back up. Go to my second video. Crypto was around before Bitcoin. Now, these are all 1-minute videos, roughly. This one shows below the video 692 views, 12 hours ago, 6 products. If we scroll over to the right where it says more, M-O-R-E, then it has a drop down kind of like menu, and then you can see the different products. This particular video, I only have hardware wallets for sale. So if you are interested, look, when this recession hits, we're at the starting of it right now. It's going to get really, really bad. If you watch crypto, you know there's a black swan coming. Your crypto is not going to save you, okay? You won't be rich for like at least a year. So, and if not more, I don't know how long this black swan's going to last. Maybe it lasts a week. Maybe it lasts a month, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. I don't know. What I do know is that if you have gold and silver coins, now, if you get them from me, I don't make any money. I want to make sure that's very clear. I probably will have a better algorithm on my channel, and that's a maybe. I don't know. But I make commission on the hardware wallets and the necklaces that sometimes YouTube has necklaces I can sell, and then I sell those. Look, let's just talk gold and silver coins. If you don't have them, you're going to be completely wiped out when this black swan hits. See, for every $1 in crypto, I've got 8 to 9 in gold and silver coins. Whoa, right? The people on different social media, they're like, oh, I'm going to back the truck up and keep buying crypto and da-da-da-da-da. What are you going to do when it's $20 to $30 a gallon? What are you going to do when your food costs double, when you have to go to the grocery store and every month is like $1,500 and this shit goes on and on and on? See, you're going to be on the couch at a family member's house eating ramen noodle. And but what if, worst case scenario, all your shit gets hacked by a quantum computer? Oh, not good, huh? That could be it. All your stuff could get hacked. I'm just thinking worst case scenario. I have 2 months worth of pay put into crypto. That's it. I've got 16 months into gold and silver worth of pay. That's how I'm set up. So when the black swan hits, it's okay for me. I got the silver coins. I need gas, and that's 150 bucks, 200 bucks to fill up a tank. I'm just saying, worst case scenario, 250 bucks. Well, I start unloading gold and silver coins. That's what I do. Okay. You can have your own method. I'm just showing you what I'm doing to protect myself when the black swan hits, not if. All right. Jorge Ramos, thank you very much for the tax-free donation to the channel. Appreciate that. Bernard says, hi, Hulk. Bernard, thank you very much for that tax-free donation. YouTube gets none of it, and either does my United States communist government. They don't get any of that money either. Joshua says, gold and silver is a must. Have to make it through. Yep. Gold and silver are real money. Everything else is credit. Yeah, don't overbuy your crypto. Some people are like, well, how much crypto do I need? And I mean, I'm looking at now. Remember, now I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto advisor. I'm none of the above. Don't do anything I say. Don't buy anything I tell you to buy. But I see an XRP at about 10 Gs, maybe in a year or 2 or 3, whatever it takes. Eventually, it's there. See, look, I don't do timelines, and I don't know this and that. I'm not that high up on the pay scale. Nobody is, unless you're one of the top 5 families of the world. Then you are. We know where XRP's got to go. Minimum 10 Gs. So how long does it take to get there? I don't know. I've been making these videos for 4.5 years. Kind of wish I was rich 4.5 years ago. You know, this is one of these deals where I'd rather be ahead of everybody else and just sit there and wait than be late and not have what I need. See what I mean? So it's kind of like I'm not complaining. So however long it takes, it just takes that. But let's start off today with some people that are not waiting, and they're total scam artists. Now, here's a project here called MNEE. Let me show you this article right here. This is from presswire.com. MNEE launches a United States dollar backed stablecoin on the ERC20. A new era of digital currency. MNEE is proud to announce its USD backed stablecoin to the global market, which will initially be. See, you notice how all this stuff is? They always start with like an Ethereum. They don't end up with that, but they always start with that. I don't know the reason why. This article is out of St. John's, Antigua. Okay. Notice how we're coming out of one of those. We're having a coming out party, and we're showing the world who we are out of Antigua. A lot of these shadow banking, Sam Bankman-Fried, scammy, whatever, Malta, whatever, it always comes out of these little tiny places around the way. Okay, that's your first warning right there. What kind of stable coin comes out of an Antigua country? That's a scam. That's your first sign right there. So let's continue. MNEE is proud to announce its United States dollar-backed stablecoin to the global market, which will initially be available on the ERC20. Following the launch, MNEE will also be introduced on the highly scalable scam network called BSV blockchain, renowned for its scams, renowned for its zero confirmation speed, low mining fee, and unparalleled scalability. Each MNEE token is redeemable for $1 United States dollar and is fully collateralized with United States Treasury bills, cash, and stablecoin equivalents. We are thrilled to bring MNEE to the Ethereum blockchain. In addition to the BSV blockchain, we will be expanding the stablecoin's access across various blockchain forms, starting with BSV, says Savas Rigas, CFO of MNEE. Okay. As a licensed and regulated custodian and issuer of digital assets in Antigua. That's a serious problem right there. These little countries like that, you could be a scammer and you get a green light. I'm not going to go through any more of this article because we're going to move on to the next article. The next article for this particular topic. Let me show you MNEE right here. We're going to go to their website. I want you to take a look. Stu Lavelle says, my 18-year-old purchased her 2-ounce of gold today. Proud dad. Yep, and when that gold goes up 5 times, you'll have basically 5 times a profit. Everything's gonna crash. Crypto's gonna crash. People are like, oh, except those that got gold and silver. They're gonna go, wee. I'm just letting you know. All these people that watch that dude's like, come on in. All they do is sell. They want the gold card and all that dumb shit. Do they even sell that anymore? I don't know what scam they're up to next. But anyhow, here is mnee.io. So here's their website. You can all just check it out really quick. MNEE is ideal for, and it's showing what it's good for. Nothing. Available on the ERC20 protocol, huh? It'll soon be available on the BSV. Coming soon. Oh, I just can't wait. I'm just scrolling down, looking at the web page. I'm all the way at the bottom. And here's their address. Suite 7, Wood Center, Friar Hills Road, St. John's, Antigua. Now, what kind of a crypto company pops out of Antigua? A scam, that's what. Next, here's the BSV website. Let's take a little look at this. I just want to show you what the stuff is. Then we'll see how much of a scam it is. Here we go, BSV. I want to let you know, there's a lot of people in crypto. The people that are rich in crypto are the scammers because they're the early ones. And the people with this MNEE and the BSV, you'll see who these people are in a minute. These are the people that come in, they promote dumb shit because they're early. They're very early. They know the right people. They know the good crypto. What do? Sell you the shit crypto. This is how it works. I'm showing you the scams, okay? And it's BSV Association for a Transparent Tomorrow. How fucking stupid is this? Scroll through BSV Association Vision and Mission. BSV is like some kind of Bitcoin scam. It's what it is. They've got tech push and current system, art projects. So they show the projects that they're in. Become a member. You can become a member of this fucking scam shit. Upcoming events. Under upcoming events, the mastermind. Just like that, I don't want to mention his name from Twitter, that guy that goes, come on in. He's got his little digital perspective mastermind. Well, how sad. He doesn't even want to mention the name anymore. It's DBGG, all that shit. You can't even say it. He's got to just mention the initials. All right, so that is your BSV website right there. Now, what I'm looking at here is a 2021 website for BSV. They're mixed up with the, okay, they're mixed up. I'm not going to do a video on this. Here's where the dumb shit starts. You got BSV talking about Tuvalu, the island, South Pacific island, Tuvalu. Now I want you to see something. Maybe I'll take a video. There's their video. It's talking about nChain, Elias Digital. Sudan. Notice how they're getting into Sudan. Miami, Florida. So BSV's blockchain for government initiative completes historic deal with Sudan. Like, who the hell ever heard of that place? I'm going to post this video right now. Give me a second.
Hey, bro, watch your jet. Watch your jet, bro. Watch
Let me do that. Okay. So what I just did is showed you a quick little video that I took of this BSV. What we got going on here, there's a problem when BSV's claim to fame is working for a South Pacific island. Now, I'm not knocking the South Pacific. What I'm going to say is they're beautiful islands. You got great people living there and this and that. But that's not really the use case that you want, all right? A little teeny island that probably makes $1 million a year or whatever, that's not really, like, if you're a scammer, you go to Tuvalu and try to sell your dumb shit to the people that don't know. And then out of this, you have something called nChain. We've gone over this, I think, a long time ago. The nation of Tuvalu in the South Pacific is collaborating with leading enterprise blockchain technology company called nChain. I don't really see that as leading blockchain. I mean, look. This is like a total scam. But I'm showing you the origins here. You got this little tiny island. Well, first off, we're coming out of Antigua, St. Thomas, Virgin Island or something. You have a so-called registered company in Antigua. Why not in the United States? Why not in Europe? Someplace reputable, right? So most of these little scammy things like Sam Bankman-Fried and they happen in the Caribbean or Antigua, or wherever they come from. Because if you have a scam, you go to those countries and register. So out of Antigua, then they moved to Tuvalu. I never even heard of this place. Now all of a sudden they're mixed up with some, what do they call it? Leading enterprise blockchain called nChain. I don't really feel that's leading, but okay. Let's go to the next web page here. I'm going to make a video on it because I can't show you the page. YouTube won't allow it. So we have something. Let me show you right here. It's called nChain. You can see that very clearly. Blockchain pioneer nChain acquired by high-tech private equity fund SICAV PLC. See that right there? So what we're seeing here, I'm showing you, are shell companies. You have an anonymous kind of company. This one is really difficult to find information on because it's pretty secret. And it's a member of the Accuro Fund Solutions, which really pops up nothing. What's also interesting is you have Maltese law. So again, you have another country like Malta, who's not really known for its high-tech innovation. What Malta will be known for is if you have a scam company and you want to operate it out of Malta, that's what you do right there. There's that page. Let me send that to you right now. Okay. So I just sent you that. Let's go right here. Now, here's a page that I can't. Now we're going to get into more of a scam. So you have nChain mixed up with this MNEE through some kind of a couple shell companies and all that stuff. Total scam. Shane Norton. Shane, thank you very much for that tax-free donation that the communist United States won't be taking a dime of it, and neither will YouTube. Totally appreciate that. Stu Lavelle says, Tuvalu, I've been there. Yeah. How big is Tuvalu, Stu? Is it a bustling metropolis with all these high-tech companies there? Or is it this little tiny place in the middle of nowhere where you probably give them $20 and they don't say nothing, right? Okay. Okay. Now you just saw the evidence. That video must have posted. Oh, damn. Stu Lavelle says, what, 11 people? Now, what we're looking at here is nChain in the brain. So we're looking at something that's 7 years old. I want you to see this. I want you to see how fake it is because I had to do a little bit of deep dive for you. We're going to have some fun. We're exposing dumb shit today. No other channel will do this because you make a lot of enemies when you do that with a lot of the popular people in crypto. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to make friends. I'm trying to make you rich, showing you facts. And I step on everybody's toes in crypto because they promote dumb shit. So a while back, let's keep reading here because I'm ready to expose somebody on YouTube again for being a dumb shit. It's the guy that says, "Come on in." You know who he is. His name's, well, you know. Here we go. nChain in the brain. It says, "Return of the fake Satoshi." So 7 years ago, here's this article here. They start talking about rumors started a few months ago. Craig Stephen Wright was planning a comeback. The rumors became louder and started coming from multiple sources. Now, nChain says in this article right here, nChain was acquired by high-tech private equity fund, SICAV, and then PLC. A company built around the research of Craig Wright, who claimed to have invented the Bitcoin cryptocurrency. Now, if you look at this MNEE stablecoin mixed in with the nChain, now you have nChain being sold to this private company, which are a bunch of scammers. And now we find out that Craig Stephen Wright, it's like his company, or he's related to it. He's the biggest scammer of them all because he claims to be Satoshi Yamamoto or Yakamoto or whatever the fuck his name is. that went to court, and finally, years later, here we are now, 7 years later, and that Craig Wright guy, who turns out he's a fake. Now, also in this article, you have the name Roger Ver. Roger, and then VER is his name, and he has direct connection with this nChain, which is a scam. Roger Ver. Let's go over who Roger Ver is real quick. Now, if you go on YouTube, well, let's say this. If you go on Twitter, we're looking on Twitter to somebody called Digital Perspectives, Brad Kimes. I had to check him a few months ago. He was like saying, oh, yeah, I met Roger Ver, and he's a great guy, and this and that. Oh, boy. See, the problem with these people on social media is they're ass kissers, just like this guy named Brad. He's an ass kisser on Twitter. And he'll do whatever it takes to get ratings. Even talking about felons, people that are convicted felons, okay? We're going to see how stupid Brad is from Digital Perspectives on Twitter. He'd sell his mother for $20 if he could. Now, if we look here at what I just sent you, it's the 2015 Ripple Settlement Agreement. I'm going to show you where to go with this. I want you to go to where it says, okay, so first, what do we got here? It's a Ripple Settlement Agreement. They went to court with the government almost 10 years ago. Ripple was found to be a currency. So if we scroll down, if you look to the side of it, we're on page 1 out of 16. I want you to scroll to page 8. So on the right side, I'm looking at page 8. Oh, let's go page 9. Page 11. We'll go to page 11. So on the actual document itself, it'll be like page 6 on attachment A or something like that. Just look to the far right and go to page 11. We're going to find out who this Roger Ver is. If we look here, letter A, what does it say at the top of the page? So it's paragraph number 27, and then letter A, lowercase a. Go to the last paragraph. Now, what was happening here is Ripple had to explain to the court that people were trying to buy Ripples illegally, and one of the people's names was Roger Ver, a total criminal that Brad Kimes from Digital Perspectives thinks was a great guy. I already checked him on a video once. I called him out on this. I'm going to do it again just because. I mean, I don't tell you, oh, yeah, I met Roger Ver. He's a great guy. That's what Brad Kimes said. Well, I'm going to show you that Roger Ver is not a great guy. He's a criminal. He's a very dangerous one, as a matter of fact. But that's okay, because if I was Brad Kimes promoting dumb shit, then I would tell you that Roger Ver is a great guy. It says here, open source information indicates that this individual, an investor in Ripple Labs, has a prior 3-count felony conviction for dealing in for mailing and for storing explosive devices and had been sentenced to prison. This is see United States versus Roger Ver, 2002. Yeah, so when Brad Kimes from Digital Perspectives is telling you how awesome Roger Ver is, we all know that Brad Kimes is a sellout from Twitter. There is your little story of the MNEE and the nChain and the Craig Wright and the Roger Ver criminal and all that stuff. There's your heads up. XD Khan says, I did some math the other day. Buying XDC is now better for the money than XRP. Hear me out. Okay. Let's go. Let me click out of these articles here. Oh, here is the Craig Wright. I got to show you this article here. So here's a New York Times article. The article is titled, This Man Did Not Invent Bitcoin. For years, Craig Stephen Wright, an Australian, oh, he's from Australia. Wonder if Stu Lavelle's ever bumped into this guy. This man did not invent Bitcoin. For years, Craig Stephen Wright, an Australian cryptocurrency enthusiast, scammer, claimed to be Satoshi Nakamoto, the mysterious creator of Bitcoin. Then the courts got involved. Now, this article is about a month or two old. Basically, what happened, it says here in the second paragraph, in 2017, Martin Sewell, an nChain employee, circulated a skeptical meme documenting technical errors in a series of papers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not going to get into this at all. I just wanted to show you that nChain, Craig Wright, it's all a big scam. You got this crypto that's backed allegedly by American dollars or something. The MNEE. I would not get involved in it. I wouldn't touch it. But I just wanted to show you. Then of course, Bitcoin people. I don't get mixed up in the Bitcoin stuff. It's a fraud. Let me go to my channel, check the comments. We'll go to our next article. Wait, Stuart says something here. Hey, Hulk, leave Uncle Craig. Hey, hey, Hulk, leave Uncle Craig alone. P.S. F you, you too. Oh my God. Oh man. All right, let me continue here. Now, I want to show you something about biometric. Now we're going to get into biometrics real quick. There's one article on biometrics. Here's a second one. Here's Ethiopia with biometrics. Are you seeing what's going on? Maybe you're not seeing what's going on. You're going to know by the end of this article. Asian biometrics. Let me do a copy. paste. Google Wallet biometrics. Crypto Hulk, I think I'm seeing a pattern. There's your Google Wallet biometrics. All right. Now, I'm starting off here with Sri Lanka. And the article is titled Sri Lanka Set for January Biometric Passport Launch. Plans airport upgrades. Sri Lanka is preparing to begin issuing biometric passports with electronic chips embedded as of January 2025. Have you noticed how a lot this shit started in January 2025? The little country of Sri Lanka. My. So they're way ahead of the game. They're ahead of the United States. Their goal is to have 5 million people have these passports. Now, notice that the passport itself has a chip implanted. I think we all know where this goes. The next chip is going to be planted in your hand. I want you to see this. They always start with some kind of a passport. You put a chip in the passport, and eventually people are like, well, what if I don't need the passport? I could just put a chip in my hand. Well, what? That's a brilliant idea, dear Watson. That's where this goes. Okay, Sri Lanka. Let's go to the next article here. United Kingdom is going to vote. United Kingdom introduces a new digital identity service bill. I did an article on this. United Kingdom has 39 tech initiatives, bills ready to go. 39 of them. And this one here, they're going to be voting on. Right here, the digital ID in the United Kingdom. Let's go to Ethiopia. What the hell is going on in Ethiopia? Ethiopia is hiring a consultant for financial management of its national ID. The Ethiopian government, with the support of the World Bank. Now that's interesting. Hold on a minute. Hold on there, buddy. Now here's an article here. Let me do a copy and a paste. Look at this right here. World Bank calls Ripple's XRP a stablecoin. This is Microsoft News. Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. No other crypto. Now let's look here at Ethiopia. Ethiopia is trying to get their biometrics all set up. And the World Bank is helping them. The same World Bank that calls XRP a stable coin. Very interesting. Not Ethereum, not Bitcoin. See how this is all getting put together? The World Bank is kind of helping Ethiopia get their shit together. And that same World Bank is calling Ripple XRP a stable coin. Here we got the Asian banks. The Asian banks, Korea, Vietnam, Philippines, they're deploying biometrics and digital ID for security. Well, that's interesting. We've certainly had a lot of hacks all over the world, Crypto Hulk. Maybe if we have biometrics involved in this, we'll cut down on the hacks. Yes, we will. And especially if you install a chip in your hand, or maybe they can install one in your forehead, huh? Put one just right up there. You can have one in your hand or your forehead. And then when you do a facial scan, see, when you do that facial scan, it'll pick up the chip. It'll know that it's you. South Korean banks introduce digital ID to connect private and public sectors. Oh, how cool is that? We now know that thanks to Crypto Hulk Show, South Korea is a day one Ripple partner from 2013. I've already shown that evidence. Like 11 years ago, South Korea is a Ripple partner officially. You got Vietnam doing all this stuff. Philippines getting mixed in with digital ID. The Asian United Bank. Now let's go to Google Wallet. Google Wallet with digital ID. Now this article came out 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Google Wallet plans biometric authentication. Wow. Let's see what this article is about. Google Wallets are expanding from payments and biometrics, mobile driver's licenses, and passports. Oh, wow. Remember, everybody, you're going to have your passport and your chip in your hand. This is where all this goes, everybody. They're going to stop doing physical stuff like little passport and all this stuff is doing facial scans and hand. I'm just letting you know. That's where this all ends up. We might still have passports for another 5 years. That shit's going to go away. They're going to have it where you do a voice recognition, iris scan, facial recognition, palm print, whatever, fingerprints, all this stuff, everybody. It's all going digital. The everything else option allows scans of documents the user specifies as normal or private, student IDs, business cards, private documents such as tax ID and other government credentials will require biometric authentication. See where all this goes? Google introduced support for Georgia MDL, its digital wallet last year, and United States passport just weeks ago. Documents that Google Wallet will soon support include health insurance, loyalty cards, residence permits, vehicle registration, library cards, even tickets, and voter ID cards. Oh, really? So we're going to probably stop illegals from voting in the United States? No, what we'll do in the United States, because we're fucking stupid, we'll give you an illegal alien voting rights card. That's what we're going to do in America. So you can be an illegal alien and still vote. California will figure out a way around that one. So there is your Google tie-in where all this is going, everybody. Probably a good 5 years from now, you won't be using an actual driver's license. You won't be using an actual anything. It'll be on your phone or a scanner chip in your hand. Just letting you know. Let me check some comments. And then next, we're going to go to the 17-year-old that ripped off the Las Vegas casino. And let me check the comments here. Digital nuts. Venmo. I see kids with Venmo and Apple Pay QR code tattooed on their body. The real ID. Yeah, California has some called real ID. And they're like really pushing hard for everybody to get it. I'm just letting you know we're on track. I know you're not rich today. I know some of you got involved in crypto last week and you're wondering why this week you're not rich. I can't tell you. Somebody says Whole Foods in Austin, Texas. That's where a lot of the communists from California go, to Austin. So that's one of the places where I won't be going in Texas because it's just like California. So why would I want to go to Austin when I got California right here? It's the same fucking people. Okay, here we go with a 17-year-old and his little friends hacked into the MGM casino. What does that tell you? How fucking stupid. Okay, look. I'm just going to give my comment on these mafia organizations like casinos. Somebody at the casino got whacked from this one. 17-year-old arrested for last year's ransomware attack on the MGM resorts. United Kingdom also sees a number of digital devices and say that the arrest is part of an ongoing operation to hunt down a cyber criminal group targeting major companies. Here's a picture right here of the Las Vegas MGM. Investigators have arrested a 17-year-old who's allegedly connected to the hacking group behind last year's ransomware attack on the MGM. On Friday, the FBI joined with police in the United Kingdom to announce the arrest of an unnamed teenager who lives in Walsall, England. Oh boy, this dude's not going to live to see 18. The suspect was taken into custody on suspicion of blackmail and Computer Misuse Act offenses and has been released on bail. While we continue with our inquiries, local police in the United Kingdom said, nothing will happen to this kid. The mafia is going to have to take him out. Because just like the United States, the United Kingdom Justice Department has had their nuts chopped off. United Kingdom police added that the arrest is part of an ongoing investigation. Investigators didn't name the hacking group, but in September, a notorious gang known as Alf V Black Cat claimed responsibility, which caused casino machines to shut down. Investigators have isolated the incident to a hacking group known as Scattered Spider, which uses ransomware programs from gangs such as Alf V or Ransom Hub to pull off their attacks. Many of the members seem to speak native English, giving them an edge when infiltrating US-based companies. This includes posing as tech support to dupe employees into handing over their login credentials. Scattered Spider has been blamed for hacking DoorDash, Okta, Activision, MailChimp, and Riot Games, among others. You know, this is really when you're running an organization like the MGM and you don't spend enough money to protect, like you're in the mafia, right? So you don't spend enough money and you allow 17-year-olds to get into your business and shut you down. What does that show you? I'm not trying to get anybody taken out that works for the organization, but if I'm that Don that's running the MGM and the other ones, and I got people underneath me that don't do the due diligence to protect the family's money, those people don't need to be around. They don't need to be breathing. That's not the job you want. These are people that work for the mafia that do half-ass cyber jobs that allow your family's money to get taken away because you didn't do your fucking job as an IT support for the MGM. That's sad. So that person's going to get whacked. And then this 17-year-old kid, the day he turns 18, the mafia's got a green light to take him out too. They aren't messing with him because he's 17. But once he turns 18, it's fair game. That dude better get in some kind of witness protection program because you'll see. He'll have an accident where he falls off a 7th floor building or something like that at random. You'll see. Or he'll just happen to jump in front of a bus one day. Or a commuter train. He'll just somehow happen to fall off the tracks on a commuter train and get ran over. That'll be the fate of that guy. Okay. They'll recruit him to NSA. Stu, that's exactly right. I'm pretty sure they will. MGM legit now may have enforcers working there. I Heart Cryptoverse says MGM hires him for cybersecurity. Oh my God. He's still a senior in high school. Oh my God. Or BlackRock will hire. Oh, it's good. Okay. All right. Let's go right here to this next one. Now we're going to talk about the Bank for International Settlements. Now here's an article. It's in the Crypto Basic. The title is "The Bank for International Settlements Releases New Requirements for Banks Looking to Hold XRP and then Other Group 2 Assets." What we have is this. The Bank for International Settlements, they set, I don't know if they set it, they provide guidelines for all the banks in the world to follow. And pretty much all these banks follow the BIS. Because I really feel, I'll leave that one alone. So you got this article here from a few days ago. The BIS releases new requirements. So if a bank wants to sell XRP, here's what it's got to do. The BIS, which positions itself as a bank for central banks globally, has introduced new regulations governing banks' exposure to Group 2 cryptocurrencies. Notably, the BIS had defined in the past what Group 2 was. Group 2 include unbacked crypto assets such as XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Now, notice right now, you can claim that XRP is unbacked. It won't be in the future, but for right now, it is. The category also contains stablecoins that lack effective stability mechanisms. According to the BIS classifications, these assets are riskier due to their volatility. The Bank of International Settlements released its new requirements criteria for holding their assets in a publication yesterday. Notably prominent XRP community figure Ari, that's Fat Grandma from Twitter, called attention to the publication on a recent post. I mean, this is really old news, but I'm going over it again. BIS latest requirement for banks holding crypto. In the latest requirements, the BIS has stipulated that a bank's total exposure to all these Group 2 assets must not exceed 1% of its Tier 1 capital. For the uninitiated, the Tier 1 capital represents a bank's core capital. I'm not going to get into all this group 1 and group 2 stuff. What I'm going to show you is this. Here's an article showing you that Ripple is working with the BIS, okay? This is what we need to focus on, is this stuff. Not all the little nuts and bolts. That'll all be settled one day. That's above our pay scales. Robert Driscoll, thanks for that tax-free donation. Covering all the bases. Thanks, Hull. So we look right here, and we see Ripple is working with the Bank for International Settlements. There you go. There's your first truth bomb right there for that article. Next, the article doesn't really sound gung-ho about XRP, and that's okay, because Fat Grandma Eddie, she's kind of like trying to pour water on the fire. That's what she does from Japan in her, what does she call it? In the fluff. Her whole show is fluff, actually, not the end part, but the whole show. And that's for show. What we have here is another title. This came out February. Ripple's XRP gains stablecoin status from the World Bank. So whatever the BIS is talking about, oh yeah, Ripple's unbacked and we're going to have to figure this thing out, and you only can have 1% of your tier 1 and blah, 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 fucking blah, okay? That shit doesn't mean nothing. I just showed you the BIS, who wrote all that dumb shit, is a partner with Ripple, okay? And then the World Bank calls one stable coin, which is XRP, a stable coin. Nobody else, okay? So that's that article. Now here, let me show you what we got her. Let me do a copy and a paste. This article here is from April 2024, like 3 months ago, right? What does it say here? Ripple to issue United States dollar backed stable coin, a backed stable coin, a backed stable coin. So that article we were reading with Fat Grandma and all that dumb shit, don't worry about it. Ripple's going to issue a backed stable coin. And we already know the XRP itself is a stable coin according to the World Bank. And that article written by the BIS, that's a Ripple partner. First paragraph, Ripple's stable coin will be 100% backed. Oh, got it right here. Will be 100% backed by US dollar deposits, short-term US government treasuries, and other cash equivalents. Hello, Tier 1 XRP, okay? Next, Ripple, now we're going to take it back to 2015. Ripple's already been determined by the United States government to be a currency. Let me show you this. All these other channels, I'm trying to figure out a way to put this. All these channels out there, they don't talk about the 2015 Ripple settlement agreement. And that's a shame. They say, oh, that's from 8 years ago. Oh, that court case already happened. Oh, this, oh, that. Crypto Hulk has been talking about it for years. I based my show on that court case. No other channel does this because these people are fucking, they got shit for brains, all right? 5 Dennis 123, thanks for that tax-free donation. This is bullshit, Dennis says. No way JP Morgan and the big banks would allow this XRP value to high. It's a fake out to concentrate XRP ownership. Now let's look here at the court document that I'm showing you right now. Look, if you go to the first page, it says United States Department of Justice. I want you to see this, brand new people. We're talking about the United States Department of Justice. That covers all the law enforcement in the country, okay? It shows here at the top of the page, United States Attorney. If we get into this a little bit more, we'll find out. You won't see it actually in this article, but the IRS is involved, the Justice Department, FinCEN, the Treasury, all these people. Now look to the right of the page where I'm on page 4, page 5. Let's go to page 9. Okay, page 9, and it shows violations. We're going to go to capital letter A, paragraph number 16 and 17. I'm going to show you right here. We read the BIS article. That's what we started off on this little rabbit hole. The BIS was talking about tier 1 and how XRP is not backed and all that dumb shit. But then yet the BIS is partners at the same time, and the World Bank calls XRP a stablecoin. See, this doesn't make sense. So look, when you see people like Fat Grandma showing you news and shit, her whole goal is to sidetrack you off XRP and to sell you some other dumb shit, okay? Let's go here with violations. Ripple Labs is a currency exchange service. Do you hear this? Ripple Labs provides online real-time currency trading and cash management. Ripple facilitates the transfers of electronic cash. That's what XRP is, electronic cash, according to the United States government, and provides virtual currency exchange. That's what XRP is virtual currency. Here again, they're talking about electronic cash and then specified cash value. Go to paragraph 17. Ripple Labs sold convertible virtual currency known as XRP. Convertible virtual currency known as XRP. Now, here's the thing. These other channels have no clue. Fat Grandma, Crypto Eddie from Twitter has no fucking clue about this. It's already been decided. XRP is already the world stablecoin. The World Bank's already calling it that. I'm showing you here. This is from March and April. This is from like 2013. Okay. Our government has known that XRP is currency. Nowhere in here is it calling it cryptocurrency. That word's not mentioned. What's mentioned by our government are the terms electronic cash, cash management, virtual currency, electronic cash, convertible virtual currency. Those are the words that the United States government has already determined XRP to be. Okay? This is what I'm showing you here. This court case is like 10 years old, 8 years old or whatever, okay? It's already determined. I don't care what the Judge Sarah Netburn or whatever that dumb shit court case is. That doesn't even fucking matter. We already have stare decisis right here. This case has already been determined. Whatever happens after that, this is all just mishmash. I don't know what they're doing. We already have a court case that's cleared. The court has already determined. The court already has told us what XRP is right here. So I don't care what other documents say, or right now I don't care what the BIS says. It doesn't matter. I'm looking at a court document from the United States that already determines XRP is a currency and it's cash. It's a virtual electronic, whatever the fuck they're calling it. It's a currency. That's what they're calling it. It's already been determined. Okay. Now, we don't have crypto laws in the United States. So technically, this even doesn't mean anything at all. Until we have Congress, the legislative branch, make determinations on what crypto is, that's going to be the end game. Look, this whole court thing is like a tennis match. The ball gets hit over there, and then it gets hit over there. See what I'm saying? That's all this court hearings. Even this document right here, the settlement agreement, doesn't mean anything because we don't have crypto laws in this country. That's what confuses the hell out of all of this. But I'm just showing you what the truth is, all right? Let me leave that page, go to my comment section. We're at the 1 hour and 5 minutes. Let me check the comments, and that will be it. LOL, Nutburn. Judge Sarah Nutburn, huh? Smash the like button. She's filling her bags. I think that'll be it. DJ Super Chancho is a slave at the salt mine. And he's slaving away. All right, that'll be it for today. Or actually this morning. I'm going to try to make a PM show. If I can find news, I will make a PM show. Name's Crypto Hawk, and I'll see you in the next one.